Today I'm going to start fourth chapter, determinants. Here we have to go for the fundamental concepts because this is a new chapter, so that you understand properly definition and symbols for this. Question is that determinants. I don't want to tell everything, only simple way how to understand. So far you know the matrix, that too square matrix. Suppose A is the square matrix. Try to understand, only square matrices can be considered for defining determinants. So that is why every square matrix can be associated with a number, and that is called determinant of this matrix. And the question arises that what is that number? How that number is obtained? I say that this is a square matrix which is associated with a number. That number is called determinant, I have told. The question arises that what is that number? Before telling, I want to tell that determinant of the matrix, square matrix, is denoted by like this. A is a matrix, but not this is a matrix, it is a determinant of A, we have to tell. Or another symbol is determinant of A, we write like DET, det. We have to read determinant of A. So that number, how we find? For example, if I say that let A is equal to A11, A12, A21, A22. So we have to take it, this suffix is, this is not 11, 12, 21, 22. A11 means this element in the matrix lies in the first row, first column, first row, second column, first row, second column, second row. But here this is associated with the number. Determinant of A is just defining it like this. What is this? A11, A22, A21 and A12. This is the number. For example, if I say that A is equal to 1, 2, 3, 5. So determinant of A is equal to, you have to write that symbol determinant 1, 3, 2, 5. We can write like this. And same way you have to multiply like this. What is the answer then? 5 minus 6. What is the answer? Answer is minus 1. And now you see this number is determinant of the matrix A. Determinant of the matrix A. This is all about the second order matrix. Second order means in which there are 2 rows and 2 columns. And generally we go for defining second order matrix. Up to third order only we can study in this year. First you should understand how this is to be taken. And once again I say that a square matrix A can be associated with a number which is called a determinant. And determinant of a square matrix can be obtained like this. So even this can be written, how you say? This is the way of writing A12, A21, A22. So you can multiply like this. So what is this? A11, A22 minus A21, A12. This is a way of finding. So before going to explain the other problems, I want to give 2 examples which generally they ask in the examination based on this definition. The question is 2 problems I am taking. just to introduce about the second order matrix. What is that? And here we go for problem number 1. I say that evaluate. See this. Evaluate and 2, 5, 3, 1. What is this? This is not the matrix. Whenever we write the vertical lines, it is not called a matrix, it is a determinant. How to find out? See, determinant sometimes denoted by this triangle shape. This is called a symbol for the determinant. Instead of writing, if I write that solution, that how to find out, evaluate, D, this is equal to. Don't say the triangle. Area of the triangle we used to write like this only. But now you take it, if I write triangle shape, it is a determinant of the given matrix. But here directly determinant is given. What is the determinant? 2, 5, 3, 5. So what is the answer then? 10 minus 15. Then 10 minus 15 is what? Minus 5. Evaluate means to find out the value of the determinant. I hope you understood the problem. One more problem you can go for writing that just for your reference. 5, 0, 1, 2. So what is the answer here? This is the answer. What do you say? 5 into 10 minus 0. Answer is what? 10. So you make it practice. This is in the case of second order. So now second order why we take? Because of 2 rows and 2 columns. So one more question generally they ask, and that problem I have to write it. See this, how this is to be written. Second problem here, evaluate, just for your reference I am giving, which is already asked, x minus 1 and x plus 1 and x. So here you have to find out this value. Because you have seen that only the numbers, but here see the value is solution. How you write? Determinant. Determinant symbol you understood. What I say now here? You see that x minus 1, x plus 1, x. So what is this answer? First you have to write like this. X into x is what? X square minus x plus x minus 1 into x plus 1 is what? X square minus 1, a plus b, a minus b, a square minus b square. So that is called x square minus 1. So the answer is x square minus x square plus 1. So what is the answer here? 1. So this is a way of finding the value of the second order determinant. Determinant is what? It is the numerical value of the given matrix. And now I have to tell about the third order matrix. I don't want to take much time here to give the same idea, but I want to tell directly how to write the determinant of third order matrix. For example, determinant of third order. See, determinant of third order matrix. See, so far you have seen that only second order you have seen. Now I am explaining third order. Look this. Let A is equal to, for example, A11, A12, A13. Next, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. So why it is third order? Because 3 rows, 3 columns. What is the order of this matrix? 3 by 3. Now, determinant of third order matrix is written like this, and here also we write what? A11, A12, A13, A21, A22, A23, A31, A32, A33. Now, how to expand? Look here. Practically speaking, there are 6 ways are there. Why 6? How many rows are there? 3 rows. How many columns are there? 3 columns. So 3 plus 3, 6. Means this can be expanded along with the first row, along with the second row, along with the third row. Similarly, along with the first column, along with the second column, along with the third column. So which is to be taken? Out of 6, any one is taken. But basically in the beginning, we take first row only. You have to practice with first row. Don't get confusion that I tell you later on which is to be selected. But for the introduction case, it is necessary to consider first row only. Means this. So this determinant is expanded along with the first row. Don't ask again why you are taking the first row only. You can put second, third like that. But for easy convenience sake, we take it, this can be expanded along with first row. What we do, this along with this we are going to see this. First we see that A11 into bracket. What I say that? Which line I have selected? First line, first row. A11 equal to, what we do here? You have to delete this row. This is not row, this is column, and this is row. Then what is left? These elements will add this and this. See, when you have taken this, concerned row is deleted, concerned column is deleted, only this. And here it is a second order. This is what order? Second order. Second order, how to expand that already you have studied. What? This into minus this. Then what happens? You tell me. A22, A33 minus A32, A23. Yes, I understood this. This into this minus this into this. Next, A11 is over. Next what? You have to go for plus A12 into bracket, you are telling. But here I am going to explain that when you go for A12, don't write plus. You write minus. That later on I am explaining immediately after complete why you have to take minus. Here I have taken plus, here I have taken minus, and here I have taken plus. Why we take later on, I explain. When A12 is taken, you have to delete this and this. Only what? This is remained. Means A21, A33. Next what? A31, A23. So now here this is over, this is over. Next plus what? A13 into bracket. A13 into bracket. 13 you take, delete this and this. What comes? Only this. A21, A32. A21, A32 minus A31, A22. You have to see that this is the way. Now I am explaining y here plus, y here minus, y here plus. That sign is determined by one formula is there. Minus 1 bracket raised to I plus j. Minus 1 bracket raised to I plus j. I means row, j means column. And when you are taking this, what is the value of this? Minus 1, 1 plus 1. Yes, correct or not? 1 plus 1 means how much? This is minus 1 bracketed to automatically it is plus only. Correct or not? When you take this, what happens? Minus 1. I is on how much? 1. J is how much? 2. It becomes what? 3. You know this, when odd number is there, always minus. Even number is always plus. So that here you have got minus. Here 1 plus 3 plus. Correct? So that is why the sign is taken minus in that case. Suppose if you are interested expanding along with this, here is first, here is minus, here is plus. Suppose if you want to go for like this, here is the first 3 plus 1 plus, minus, here plus. You got the idea now. The question is not necessarily to first row, it can be expanded along with any row and any column out of 6 possibilities. Now this is a expansion of the third row. But now I want to tell you in numerical examples how we take. And based on that we can see. In some books you can see lengthy process. I tell you one example, lengthy process, how they explain. And that I think not necessary. How you start and accordingly you can write it. What? Evaluate. See? Evaluate. One example I take. 1, 2, 0, 3, 1, 2, 5, 1, 3. Yes, you have to expand this. And now you have to tell along with what you are expanding along with the first row. Why along with the first row? It is convenient to say this is equal to 2 into bracket. I told you not 2 into bracket. Some textbook what they do with a 2 into bracket. What else remained? 1, 2, 1, 3 is remained. One step unnecessary exercise is not. And here, what we are to write? -3 determinant. Minus 3 means what? Here you have to leave this. 3 to 5, 3. 3 to 5, 3. Is correct or not? And next, 0 plus 0 into bracket. Then what? 3, 1, 5, 1. 3, 1, 5, 1. But I have not told this method in the previous case. Directly I have told. So you need not go for this. This practice is not good. If you see the textbook, again you say that this is not explained. So what? Directly what I am telling, 2 into bracket, you only do this. 2 into bracket. 1 into 3, here also you do. 1 and 3 minus 2, here we will find. Here only we do it. 3 minus 2. X. And here minus 3 into bracket, you have to leave this and this. 9 minus 10. 3 into 3 is 9. 9 minus 10. And plus 0 into bracket. See, you have to leave this and this. 3 minus 5. 3 minus 5. Is correct or not? So, what is this? 3 minus 2 is 1. Minus 3. 9 minus 10 is minus 1. Plus 0 into 3 minus 2 is minus 2. So, this is 2 minus minus plus 3 and 0, whatever 0 into is 0. What is the answer here? Answer is 5. So, this is the way how we expand third order determinant. Now, one more example I am giving you, that is final, and it must be noted, and it is quite necessary you to understand the expansion of third order. This one more you see, evaluate what? 2 minus 8, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, just for it. I say that its answer is 0. Without doing, I told you. But have I told you? That I know the property of determinants. What is that property? No, I am tell. This row is not. This also row, you know. Wherever 2 rows are same or 2 columns are same, that value is 0. It is a property. After expanding, you will understand it is 0. But before I told, how I told? Suppose if you take not 2, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Same is, in such case also it is 0. Or you can see this anything else, 1, 2, here you see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Here also that I don't think that again 2, 2, 2, then only 0. No, not like that. Identical with identical means what? Similar. Now, this what is the value of this determinant is 0. Since 2 rows are identical, second and third row. That will come under properties of determinants. So, you tell me, 2 into bracket. Then we have to leave this and this. 2 3s are 6. 6 minus 6. Correct? Next, here you tell me minus 8 or plus 8? Plus 8 or minus 8, because we take it minus. But whereas here already minus. Minus minus plus. So what I say, 8 into bracket and you have to leave this and this. What? 3 minus 3. 3 minus 3 plus 1 into bracket, 1 into bracket here. You have to leave this and 2 minus 2. What do we write here? 2 minus 2. So look this, 2 into 0 plus 8 into 0 plus 1 into 0. So what is the answer? 0 plus 0 plus 0. What will be the answer here? 0. So what do you understand here? That before calculation, we have told answer is 0, and this is only possible by practice how to expand the third order. Don't ask again fourth order, fifth order. is there in CT. Sometimes they consider fourth order. It is not in the textbook. But that analogy is there, how to continue expanding. That we tell while teaching CET classes. Now, I hope today just what I have explained, what is determinant and how the second order determinant is expanded according to definition, how the third order determinant is expanded. See, this determinant is the number which is associated. That is why I told you every square matrix is associated with a number. That number is called determinant. Some other definitions are there, but in the examination they never ask what is determinant. But you must know determinant means what. So before going to the next class, that I have to discuss some properties. And already you know the question here, 12 marks for this topic. 1 mark one question is there, and 2 marks one question, 3 marks. How much? 3 plus 2, 5, 5 plus 1, 6, and 5 marks one question. How much? That is 5 plus 5, 10. And here very important is that particularly part E is there, part E. There one question is there based on determinants. Part E, B part, how many marks? 4 marks. C, part E, 4 marks, part D, 5 marks, and part A, 1 mark. How much? 5 plus 9, 10, and part B, 2 marks. And there is no part C here. Totally 12 marks. And 5 plus 4, 9, 10, 12. So A, B, C, D, if you take it here, and see that 12 marks, we can see this. But this is there, I am telling this. There are 2 questions under the part E, and 4 marks questions is restricted only for the 2 topics. One is continuity in calculus, second one is determinants. The 2 properties of determinants, I tell you. In the determinant, not whole chapter they are considering. Only what they are considering? Properties. So I have to tell today the properties. Using those properties, we have to find the value, we have to prove, we have to show, and that I am explaining. Now, if the question, if you see in determinant, and all determinant cannot be expanded easily. What I mean to say? All determinants cannot be expanded. So far we have studied that is an expansion method. That expansion method is not so easy, not feasible. Then what we do? We have to use properties. That is why you have to understand that properties. So how many properties that can be discussed here? Altogether you may go for 7 properties you can go for. Very simple properties I am explaining first. What? In a determinant, suppose you go for any determinant. In a determinant, if you say that any 2 rows are identical or 2 columns are identical, what is the value of the determinant is 0. I told you, 2 rows or 2 columns are identical. Identical means what? The same. And what is the value of the determinant is 0. And one more case is there. What? Suppose if you say 3, 2, 1, 5, 1, 3, 0, 0, 0. Its value is also 0. You expand it. Its value is also 0. Why it is 0? Here the property says, in any row or column, all elements are zeros. In any row or any column, all the elements are zeros, then the value of the determinant is 0. And try to understand how this is to be taken. And one property, 2 rows or 2 columns are identical. Another property, in a row or column, all the elements are zeros, then the value of the determinant is 0. And one more, see, I am not explaining according to the textbook, I am explaining according to the simple properties. One example, I take it A, B, C, and 0, B, C. See, what is this? This is the determinant. And you have to go for writing that x, y, z. What is the value of this determinant? You have to see that. Suppose if you expand this, a into bracket what? You have to leave this a and this bc minus 0 minus x into bracket. What do you say? This 0 minus 0 plus y into bracket. What I say? You have to leave this and this 0 minus 0. So what do you see this? ABC minus 0 plus 0. What is the answer? ABC answer you have got. So what I want to tell here also I tell you one property. What is that property? So if you go for drawing this line diagonal, this is below diagonal, this is above diagonal. But property says that either the below the diagonal or the above the diagonal, all the elements are zeros, then the value of the determinant is product of the diagonal elements. You understand this? You have got the idea now? The zeros below or above the principal diagonal, all the elements are zeros, then what is the value of the determinant is? Product of the diagonal elements. These three properties I have taken without much time taking. Why? Because in the examination they never ask to prove. If they ask, you have to take it one general problem, A1, B1, C2, A3, B3, like that. But you must know these properties and that can be verified with example. But now basically the first property, and here out of 7, already 3 is over. 4 properties are important to prove even in the examination. They may ask for 2 marks and that too in shortcut method you have to prove it. So what is that first property? What is the second property? What is the third property? So first property here you have to go for writing here and that can be understood easily. How that can be proved here? So here that value of the determinant cannot be changed if the rows and columns are interchanged. What I say now? In the examination they may ask what? Prove that, see question is for 2 marks question, because no 3 marks question, they never ask for 5 marks. Prove that the value of the determinant is unchanged when the rows and columns are interchanged. For example, if you say let this A equal to A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3. This is the determinant. And here you try to understand that when you go for like this, so we have to change the rows and columns, then you see the value. And here I want to tell that if you go for writing like this, however you write A1, A11, A12, A21, that is clumsy to prove the property. While proving, better you take like this. Either A1, B1, C1, or you can take it in this fashion also. What? For uniformity. A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. Once again I explain. The value of the determinant is unchanged when the rows and columns are interchanged. Question is, prove that the value of the determinant is unchanged when its rows and columns are interchanged. So, determinant this. Now, and we have to see that here we have to take delta 1 is equal to, when the rows and columns are interchanged means what? A1, A2, A3. First row becomes first column. Then what? B1, B2, B3. Next what? C1, C2, C3. What is the difference? This, we have changed the rows and columns. First you see what is this value? A1 into bracket, look this, B2, C3 minus C2, B3. Next what you have to write? Minus A2 into bracket. What I say? Leave this. B1, C3 B1 C3, next what? C1 B3 minus C1 B3 and plus A3 into bracket, A3 into bracket B1 C2 minus C1 B2. Now I have to explain this simple way in alphabetical order I want to write. What order? Alphabetical order. Shall I multiply this? A1, B2, C3. Correct or when you are multiplying? Alphabetical order, not number order. Next what? Minus A1, B3, C2. Yes, you understood? ABCD I have maintained. Not necessarily, but convenient sake. And what about this? Minus A2, B1, C3 plus A2, B3, C1 plus A3, B1, C2 minus A3, B2, C1. Yes, I have taken as equation number 1. This is the value of this. And here what I have done? The rows and columns are interchanged. We have to find out the value. Its value is exactly equal to this. Then that property is satisfied. What property? If the rows and columns are interchanged, the value of the determinant is unchanged. See this? What happens? A1 into bracket B2 C3 minus B3 C2. Next, minus B1 into bracket, what do you say? A2 C3 minus A3 C2 plus C1 into bracket A2 B3 minus A3 B2. Yes, understood. Now to expand this, again maintain the alphabetical order here. What comes you see? A1 B2 C3. Next, minus A1 B3 C2. Next what? Minus A2 B1 C3. Understood or not this? Next, minus plus A3 B1 C2. Next, you have taken next what you see that C1 plus A2 B3 C1. Correct or not? Alphabetical. Next, minus A3 B2 C1. Now you call this equation number 2. 1 and 2 you check it. Same or not? A1 B2 C3, A1 B2 C3, same is there. Next what? A1 B3 C2 minus A1 B3 C2. Next what? A2 B1 C3, A2 B1 C3. Next what? A2 B3 C1, A2 B3 C1. Here is there. Okay. Next what? A3 B1 C2, A3 B1 C2. Next, minus A3 B2 C1, minus A3 B2 C1. Then what you have to tell? From 1 and 2, delta is equal to delta 1. And what is the condition you have proved? When the rows and columns are interchanged, the value of the determinant is not changed. That is, we are told, unchanged. So this is the first property that I have told when they ask for the examination. For the 2 marks, you have to go for a very shortcut, and that shortcut method only I am explaining. It can be taken 2-3 pages, it is considered, but not necessarily. For 3 marks, how to explain, that I am explaining here. Now one more property I am giving here. What property? In a determinant, if 2 rows or 2 columns are interchanged, but here all the 3 rows and 3 columns are interchanged, you know. Suppose if 2 rows and 2 columns are interchanged, then what happens? The value of the determinant changes. Value of the determinant changes means what? Suppose first answer is 36. What will be the second answer is minus 36. Value of the determinant changes means sign of the determinant changes, you have to say. Sign means plus or minus. So that, look here, what? In a determinant, see the property, in a determinant, if two rows or two columns are interchanged, then the what? Value of the determinant changes in sign, you tell. The value of the determinant changes not in what sign? Only plus or minus. First one is minus 26 and next is plus 26. Instead of writing or telling value differently means change only in sign. Sign means plus or minus sign. So in that way we have to consider, and accordingly you have to tell the result. Suppose if you say that sign of the determinant changes, that I have to prove it. Once again I want to prove in this class what? In a determinant, if two rows or columns in the bracket interchange, then the sign of the determinant changes. Sign of the determinant changes. Look this, what? Let delta equal to, same example, A1, A2, A3, B1, B2, B3, C1, C2, C3. And here I want to tell that you have to go for, let here I have to see that delta 1. If I write, is it not? Here we have to change only two rows or two columns. And which two rows we have to change? This to this, or this to this, or this to this, whichever you say. Shall I take in these two, first and second? First and second means what? B1, B2, B3. Next, what do you say? A1, A2, A3. Next what? C1, C2, C3. So understood here? Delta is the determinant. Delta 1 is the determinant formed from delta in which first and second rows are interchanged. Formed from delta. You know, delta means this. What is delta 1? Delta 1 is the determinant which is formed from delta in which first and second rows are interchanged. So shall I expand this? That already told you. What is the expansion? A1 into bracket. Yes, tell me. Practice. B2 C3 minus C2 B3 minus A2 into bracket. What do you say? B1 C3 minus C1 B3. So when you take it this, and you have to see that B1 C3 minus C1 B3. Next what? A3 into bracket B1 C2 minus C1 B2. Yes, understood here? But more sensitively observe BC, CB changing 2, 3, 2, 3. Here 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. See, same number is same, only alphabetic will be changing. Even in the examination, no question of confusing here. In this fashion, we have to do this. Yes, delta equal to, and I have to tell what? Alphabetic order A1, B2, C3, A1, B3, C2, A2, B1, C3 plus A2, B3, C1 plus A3, B1, C2 minus A3, B2, C1. Yes, correct or not this? The same thing we did in the previous case. Now, here we tell what is delta 1? Delta 1 is the determinant which is formed from this in which the first and second rows are interchanged. Look, expand this. B1 into bracket, leave this and this. What? A2 C3 minus C2 A3. Yes or yes or not this? Minus B2 into bracket. B2 into bracket, we have to leave this and this. A1 C3 and minus C1 A3 and plus B3 into bracket Yes, B3 in the bracket what? A1 C2 minus C1 A2. And you have to understand this value, delta 1 is equal to alphabetic order. We have to write alphabetic order for convenience sake. What comes here? Here you see A2 B1 C3 minus A3 B1 C2. Yes, you are understanding this alphabetical order? Alphabetical order is to be considered only for the convenience sake, not the rule. Yes, minus A1 B2 C3 plus A3 B2 C1. Next what? Plus A1 B3 C2 minus A2 B3 C1. Yes, correct or not? But here you cannot compare now. For that sake, you take it minus outside, you take. Why you have to take minus outside? Because already I told you, changes only in sign. Yes. What comes here? Minus A2 B1 C3. What comes here? Plus. Because outside minus you have taken, and A3 B1 C2. What comes here? Plus. A1 B2 C3. Here plus is there? Minus. A3 B2 C1. Next what? Minus A1 B3 C2. What comes here? Plus A2 B3 C1. Yes, correct or not? Now, this delta 1 is equal to minus delta. So, you are asking that this is delta. How do you say delta? Check up. A1 plus A1 B2 C3 plus A1 B2 C3. Yes, is there or not? Checking just for. In the examination, you never check it. It is right. Second one is minus A1 B3 C2 minus A1 B3 C2. Here is there. Correct. Next what? A2 minus A2 B1 C3 minus A2 B1 C3. See, minus A2 B1 C3. Next, plus A2 B3 C1. A2 B3 C1. Hello. A2 B3 C1. Next, A3 B1 C2. A3 B1 C2. And last one, minus A3 B2 C1. Minus A3 B2 C1 is there. And ultimately this is value of delta. Delta 1 equal to minus delta. Hence the property. What is that property? In a determinant, if two rows or two columns are interchanged, then the sign of the determinant changes. This is the totally, I have told you how many 5 properties I have told. First property, when the rows and columns are interchanged, the value of the determinant is unchanged. Second property, if two rows or two columns are changed, then the sign of the determinant changes. Third one is, if two rows or columns are identical, the value of the determinant is ZERO. Another one is, if any row or column containing all the elements are zeros, then the value of the determinant is 0. Last one is, either above the principal diagonal or below the principal diagonal, all the elements are zeros, the value of the determinant is product of the diagonal elements. So, now totally 3 plus 2, 5, and next 2 more properties are there, and those 2 properties I am going to take in the next class. Thank you. Thank you much.